What is up, Littlewargame fanatics, fans of all sorts, people who are into StarCraft 2? That was powerful. People who are into StarCraft 2, people who are into StarCraft Brood War, people who are into Age of Empires, people who are into RTSs of any kind, but not Rise of Kingdoms because they keep fucking putting ads on my YouTube. And they're not a real RTS. Not a real RTS. Unlike what we have for you today, Littlewargame. I think here's where we want it. We have some guest is making Ravaged, but we have an awesome game I just played versus, of all people, Castlestormer. I know, not the biggest name in esports, but even Littlewargame esports, but he's Div 2, he has like 2,000 games played, so we're gonna just get right into it. It's gonna be an awesome game. I have my big, how many ounces is this? 72 ounce of Coke. I'm gonna be hitting this game like it's Ranch It Up, Ranch Nation. We have an awesome game laid out for us today, and it is going to be, Castlestormer is sad that I am saying that I'm gonna raker him. I'm gonna rake him over the coals, man. I'm gonna play the strongest style in the game, no mercy. We're gonna speed through the early game because this is a long one, so we're gonna want to. The refreshing taste of Coke in the night. I'm gonna be going castle first, as is our friend Castlestormer. He is not going to be storming my castle in the early parts of this game. This isn't a high intensity death battle at first. At first it's just a little macro game. His Rax is going up as my workshop is going up. He's making a raider. I'm making a tower at my third so I can secure my third. He is also doing the same thing. He's taking an early third as well. We are both. He tries to get this worker. Okay, so what happened there is I ran my worker around the tower with his raider getting hit by the tower so that it would die. We're not going to miss another micro battle, but we are going to skip forward a little bit. We're going to see what's going on. I transfer workers from my main and natural to my third, and then I sort of rearrange them, and he's also taking a third. He gets his third up. He hasn't transferred workers, but he's going to. He has 4 archers. Whereas let's look at the build choice out of me here. This is my favorite style, early third, uncontested. He probably could contest a little bit, but he probably is scared of catter shots raining down on his wee little archers. And I have built an advanced workshop and I'm getting a dropship. You'll see that style come into play very soon. Dropship picks up 2 caps and a worker and goes along on its way. And it has death and destruction on its mind. I forget to get a forge here because you need a forge so you can get +1 attack so that your catapults 2-shot workers instead of 1-shotting them. He's taking a tower to take his 4th early, which is the move against mech, but I think you have to go with units on the ground. Towers aren't so good, although this tower does get some major work damage done in this game, so who knows, maybe it is the ideal. And we're going to see an immediate worker pool. Some Kata shots land, but overall, not too much damage done so far. His archers come in to defend, and I fight a little bit, which is not the best decision, because oh my god, am I gonna get out of there? Oh my god, and I'm taking shots from the tower. Oh, and it just barely skates away. 24 health. Unbelievable. And then I send out my next drop, 2 Katas in the tower, and I'm like, okay, time to do damage with this one. And I'm not taking my 4th, I'm stacking some gold, but I know that I have to spend some of my money. I take my 4th without a tower. I proceed forward with this dropship. They could hit off, but I don't have +1, so I'm not two-hitting workers. I get some good hits off on the archers. If I can keep doing that, and take advantage in this game. But no, I just back off and I repair this one up in a minute. I repair that one up and send everything back to mining, and in general just go about my business. You'll notice I've taken a 20 supply lead. Perhaps I could just push in here and try to take the fight and win. I think that would have been the optimal move. But he's transitioning into mages, and I'm transitioning into killing his fucking shit with my catapults, if I can at all. He runs away so fast, I wish I could just get 1 kill. I don't think any of these katas have killed him yet. He kills my worker building the castle. He starts doing my I get away with 3. And I'm just watching him do this, and I'm like, okay, when's the buck gonna stop? What's going on? I cancel it, and try to see if I can get some damage done. Down my dropships, but I have the advantage and I get on top of his archers. I think some friendly fire going down there, but it can't be helped to a degree. And I'm like, okay, I just killed his army, right? But no, he still has another army. He has all of these mages and the 6 mages popping out. Or, well, like 3 more mages popping out, and he's just like, I'm gonna fireball your shit, mate. And I'm like, uh-oh, I don't know how to split yet. And this is where this game gets interesting, because you have to split with the gas versus the fireball. I'm not doing that good of a job so far, but I'm forcing him to waste energy. And starting to do something. I get some good kills. And he wastes a lot of energy sending me out. Get 1 more mage and cleans up my attack. At this point, I'm just like, spending all of his money. I have 76 supply, 10 less supply, but I have 1,200 in the bank, and I have 5 bases while he has 4. And I send out my next strike pack of gats, and I'm gonna take my natural 4th, whereas I've taken my 5th here and gotten up the towers to defend it. Although I don't know if he's actually defended in the game. I don't know if he pushes out and tries to take that out. But I'm going back and retaking my 4th that he cancelled. And let's look at the worker count. 53 to 43. I'm ahead 10 workers, and I think they're mining. I have a bit more income, and look at this worker count is falling, so I'm killing workers. And he's got some gats, but not too many. I think he throws a fireball or two. No, he doesn't throw down any fireballs. He's conserving his energy because he knows I can split against a single fireball. And if he shoots out too many, that's a big investment to maybe not do too much damage. And I send out another drop, but I leave behind one of the catapults that's supposed to go in it. Go get that catapult. Go get that catapult. Go, there you go. Go get that catapult. He has a lot of mages, and he's making soldiers now. 18 mages and 9 soldiers. And he's pushing out. He sends a little strike squad to go hit my 4th. And he... let's see. He doesn't know this base is there, so he passes it in like ships in the night. Very cool. And he's gonna try and kill all my workers here, but he doesn't hit with the immediate fireball. I send in a dropship. He doesn't hit with the immediate fireball. He lets the mages auto attack first. He does what he wants. Now he's microing to fireball them. That's a lot of energy to waste just to kill a few workers. But now I'm down to still a 20 worker lead. Until this is cleared up, I'll have a 15 worker lead. Get 1 mage. But I think I'm going to clean this up, or I'm going to take a favorable engage finally, or something. Let's go to 2 times, and maybe, but we'll slow down for the battle. Look, 1/2 times speed. What's going to happen? Can you micro at 1/2 times speed? Oh man, raining down shadow shot. My own unit. A little bit. He's shooting out fireball. Getting these mages on fire. I'm splitting but it's hard to split with shadows. And if you see at the same time I'm throwing down these tops and trying to defend, I have a lot of Gatlings built up. And I have, again, doesn't have that much energy left. But what am I gonna do? He's pushing now. This is looking dire, this is looking bad. Let's go up to 4 times. He's pushing now, and I'm just like over here. And I distract his army with my army. Good thing that didn't just pass. And I'm kiting and I'm kiting. Soon. I'm fighting here, and I'm kiting here. And then I'm moving these workers here. Lose all of those, but he's out of energy, and I can clean up with my workers. And then he's out of energy here too, and I can clean up with my staff. And this is a pretty pivotal moment. And he has these mages coming, and these mages pulling up, but he's out of energy, and I'm able to kill a lot of his stuff. Mage's auto attack does not do that much. It does not. And these gats are trying to get something done over here, and all of those workers die. Now I'm behind in work, 41, but I wiped his army, and look, I have 1,000 in the tank, so if I can just spend that, I can get ahead in supply and maybe win again. Is there a chance for me in this game? Who knows? Don't skip. Slap that like button and subscribe. Don't skip. Slap that like button and subscribe because it's time for another mage attack on my 6th base. And he's moving out, and he's moving back, and he's here. But I'm bringing up his forces. I'm like, okay, time to attack with these 5 fucking Gatlings. And he's like, I've got a lot of mages. And he does have a lot of mages. But I just have to spend my money, get some Gats up, and I can take a good engage, and I can win this game, right? Or no. Who knows? I have 4 Katas coming in behind these Gats, and they're gonna wreck shop, hopefully. He cleans up my Gats there. I take the tower down to low health, and Gats run by again. He attacks, but I'm able to go Gat from. I wish both the damage to their own unit. Make 5 damage to their own units. And here I'm able to clean up a little bit and do some more damage to them. And I get one more before he kills all my cats. And now I'm like, okay, I got a lot of Gats, but he has a lot of mages. What the fuck is gonna happen? I'm like, balls to the walls, I'm pre-splitting. I see his forces there, and I'm like, fuck. I know I gotta do something really special here. He misses his first volley, and I'm taking damage, but what? I'm splitting. I'm moving again, and he shoots another 2, but I move right through it and die, but oh my god, he's out of energy, and I still have these new Gats. What's gonna happen here? Oh my god, he has mages coming up, but if these mages get cleaned up, he's almost on death's door. He has these mages over here, and these mages over here. He was trying to do a counterattack 7. I grabbed another few critical fireball. I'm getting off of his mages, and I'm like, fuck, this is the time to split. Ah, look at that. And he's out of energy again, and I'm taking down mages. And he has more energy with the new mages, but I'm splitting. I didn't do that little split that time. And I'm doing damage, and I have 44 workers to 31, so I'm ahead 13 workers, and I have saturation at bases, whereas he's mined out his main and his nat. I've also mined out my main and my nat, and I'm transferring workers to my new bases. And I have these Gats here down to... I dodge another critical volley of fireball. Those were just bad, and those were death blows. And I think he's starting to realize that my micro is so superior that I'm able to win. And I kill almost all the mages. He's down to no units again. I should have gone in here and stamped out the production and killed this group of units, but instead I elect to kill the castle and send this squad over here to hit. So I'm killing the castle while sending this squad to hit the hit 5th. And Well, now it's 4th, because I killed the other castle over here. And I'm killing all the workers trying to get out. But 44 workers to 15. GG. And the awesome splits were what did it for me that game. All you gotta do to win at Littlewargame is split like a fucking pro, like a fucking Prozac, like a fucking professional, like a professional gamer. You just gotta do split, and when the bandings come, you have to be like like you're mapping out like equations on the side of the wall. Okay, I hit the coke. I casted the game. That was the game I wanted to cast. I have other games to cast. But that will be another episode of this show. Littlewargame. Fanatics. Okay, is that good? It looks like my camera malfunctioned during parts of that video. Let's see. I think my audio will be plenty. I can still see the light, but I can't see my face. Okay. We'll figure that out later. Thanks for watching and have a great one. I hope you just have a nice night. I hope someone comes into your life that's really beautiful and special and does amazing things for you. And I hope you are happy and you have friends, you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you have a Littlewargame, you're a fanatic, and you're ready to, you know, seize the day and hit that coke. Alright, thanks so much for listening and watching. Have a good one.